So after wrapping up the last video on my first thoughts of the iMac, I happened to boot up Steam and saw that, hey, Borderlands 2 is free for the weekend. So what better time to give some of my live impressions of what I think about gaming on this by booting up Borderlands 2 for the very first time on this and just seeing how I fare my very first time. I do love Borderlands. I haven't had a chance to play it in a while, and I'd love to try it out again. So I'm going to do my best to scoot this around, move the mic to where you can hear me, and give you my first impressions on how that goes, because I hope it turns out well, because I'd love to play some Borderlands. Come with me. Alright, so here we go. I'm booting it up. I have a strong feeling it's going to put it at the same thing as like 800 by 600, something really low resolution like that. Even Lego Star Wars or Lego Jurassic Park did that. And I was able to crank it up all the way to 14. I was actually 1800p with some stuttering, and it looks pretty good. But let's see if we can get this at 1080p. Good old Aspire, keeping the games on the Mac alive. Yeah. Well, it's definitely in a 4:3 aspect ratio. Yeah, I guess the things we're trying to play on a PlayStation 2. Oh, I mean, even for 800, even for low resolution, it looks alright actually. But let me go in here and change that. It's currently 1024 by 768. So let's crank that up to 720p. 944p, a little above 1080. Let's try 2048 by 1152. Oh, it didn't seem to do much to the frame rate here. It looks pretty good. Things set to high. Pretty impressed so far. Alright, so the first section went by great, no problem. Getting inside here, I'm getting some dips, but I'm honestly not sure if that's the system or if it's because it's streaming off of the slow-ass hard drive. The mouse control is still really awkward, but I'm getting used to it a little bit. Still awkward controls, still running very smooth though. This is just above 1080p. Yeah, I'm impressed. I almost don't want to move the resolution up. It looked fine. I'm not sure how to right click because there's no dedicated buttons. How do I right click and then shoot at the same time? It's official. There's no way. So that's a bummer. So unfortunately the game doesn't go above 1080p-ish, a little above 1080p, so I'm a little disappointed with that. But it's running great, and I'm in a boss fight, and I've also aimed down the sight to another key. So let's see if I can finish this up, and I'll give you my final impressions on Borderlands 2 running on basically an entry-level iMac. Space in between me and him. Where he at, though? There we go. Come on. No. So I'm gonna have my first impressions right here. Borderlands 2 runs just fine. So I guess that's where you kind of expect games to run. They're from that kind of 7th gen Xbox 360 area. They should run just fine. They run great. Anything beyond that, give or take a little bit. And I'm kind of surprised with the specs it's packing, obviously. Yeah. Thanks, Apple, for optimizing your piece of crap hardware. But no, it runs quite well. But these aren't gaming peripherals. The setup is bad for gaming. I wouldn't want to do this for more than an hour or so tops. So thanks for tuning in. This is my first impressions of gaming on the iMac. I'm Kyle the Phone Guy. See you later. So I know I just told... Yeah, let me get this closer. Whoa.